Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode. This is my mystical magician voice. Another exciting episode of Outside the Blocks. Today, we have ventured to Middle-earth. I know what you're saying. That's impossible, but it's true. We just did. And we're about to embark on a mystical quest. A quest that I am being helped to complete with the new Fellowship of the Ring. An amazing group consisting of Dexter, Blastoise, what I assume is a ninja of some sort, Nyan-Cat, Gandalf the White, apparently Sauron is joining us, Jim Raynor, Scooby-Doo, a Stormtrooper, the Joker, I guess the Witcher, and Gollum, because Gollum has to. We're being led today by which one of you is going to be my Sam? Who is leading me?
Me, Shadeslayer the White. Or, as I am more commonly referred to, Shadeslayer the Shite, which is stupid. And I hate you guys.
Alright, so, Mr. the Shite, you are our Gandalf. You're gonna lead us. Alright, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so, my fellowship, what we need now is Agent Smith from the Matrix to be like, there can be only one ring. Alright, anyway, let's do this thing.
I thought that was Highlander.
It doesn't even matter. Highlander, Matrix, Middle-earth, same place. Bet you didn't know that. Alright, so, lead me to victory and glory and Mount Doom.
We are actually going over to Bag End, which is right over here. As anyone who has actually watched the movies or read the books, it's the home of Frodo and Bilbo Baggins. And also they're gay.
And Sam.
Well, no.
It's me, your Sam! Mr. Frodo! Don't you recognize your Sam?
Here's just the entryway with... Those are not actually switches, those are supposed to be coat hangers and hat hangers. Just a small little sitting room type thing.
Coat hangers.
Flimsy coat hangers. Over here, this room is where, in The Hobbit, this is where Gandalf and Bilbo talked about stuff before they went on their ginormous, crazy adventure of awesome. And I'm so far ahead of you guys.
Coming to theaters soon.
It actually is, and I'm very excited for it. And should everybody be. Bedroom, cellar, an office with a nice view of the Shire. Sort of.
Ooh, I can't wait to see the Shire. I like that. We have a famous YouTuber. Clearly that guy doesn't know who I am. There's a back entrance to Bag End? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's two entrances. We're actually going more by the books than we are the movies, because the movies have a different interpretation of the books than we want to do. And that's the easiest answer I can give you to why we're doing that.
So for the gamer out there, it's more like Lord of the Rings Online and less like Battle for Middle-earth. That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. More actually to the books than more of a artist interpretation of it.
Right, right.
Party tree, as you guys saw in the intro. Right here. Where Bilbo had his ginormous party and then he disappeared. And I had nothing to do with it. I promise.
The crazy thing is that if anyone wants to actually look this up, I think it's on YouTube now, someone put the old cartoon on YouTube, like in parts. And I never realized, because I started watching it the other day, I never realized the scene that's in the movies is like word for word, almost the exact same looking as well, scene from the cartoon. I did not know that. They like just went ahead and copied that whole thing.
The water, which is one of the, I wouldn't say biggest, but one of the most known rivers in the Shire. It's nothing spectacular. And here's the gate to Hobbiton. This is also not the biggest city in the Shire. It's just the most known because of the books and the movies.
What are you guys attempting to do here? Because there's a lot of people on, as you can see. This isn't a private server, and you have a website, which means that you want people to come visit. So what are you guys trying to do besides recreate Middle-earth?
As I said before, we're trying to make it as exact to the books as we can. But once we're done actually making the server itself, or the map itself, we're going to do an RP, a role-playing server with this server. Jay and me are actually working on that as we speak. It's still in the early kind of beta phase. We really haven't done much. Oh yeah, and Smurf is one of the main coders. This is Bywater, a big-ish kind of hobbity city. The Green Dragon is right here for people who have read the books. They know what the Green Dragon is.
I love that sword over the fireplace. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, as I was saying, we're making RP right now as we speak, and we're attempting to make sort of like Lord of the Rings Online, but in Minecraft. It's extremely crazy, difficult and crazy, and we're starting to pull out our hair because of it.
There's really nothing to add other than trying to basically intrigue people in the world of Tolkien who have not read the books, only seen the movies, so there's really nothing I can add to it right now.
Yeah, as I said, it's going to be sort of like an MMORPG, but in Minecraft. But there's also going to be a traditional kind of Minecraft RPG sense to it, so the actual storyline with the quests and stuff are going to be something that you can do when you're bored, but it's not the main thing that you're supposed to do. Walking through the Shire.
So
very peaceful.
How do you construct this world? Do you do it with edits, or do you do it? How do you put stuff together?
The Shire was mainly made handmade. Most of like stuff like Moria. 50% of Moria was made with World Edit and Voxel, but pretty much everything else was pretty much handmade. Rivendell was just was a Minecraft edit square out of the ground, and when you see what we've done with that, it's gonna amaze your mind. It's gonna just make it explode. So yeah, we combine both things. We combine editing, and we also combine handwork, which is extremely boring and tough, but when you actually step back and see what you've made, it's just so much more rewarding than just editing stuff.
So what's the scale like? Compared to Middle Earth, how big we talking here?
In length, or like in between places, I think it's 1 to 3 in between places, and then the scale of buildings in Moria is 1 to 2, and most other buildings are 1 to 1. If that puts it on scale. Coming up ahead is Morton, the kind of field farm place back there that we just walked through. That's the edges of Morton. We're not going to walk the entire server. That would take about 12 hours to walk the entire server.
Really?
Including
it's that big?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Morton. Just a small little hobbity type village.
So in relation to everything else, how far are we from landmarks that the casual Lord of the Rings fan would know? Just to give them an idea of how big the world is.
I think a ways.
With Bree, we're only about maybe 15 minutes away from Bree, I think. Yeah, that's about right. With Rivendell, we're about 3-ish hours away. Moria,
Wow.
we're about 6 hours away. So, yeah, it's only getting
How
bigger.
far are we from Weathertop? About half an hour, would you say, from Weathertop?
About half an
Yeah,
hour,
30 minutes.
20 minutes, or give or take 20 minutes. I don't know. And we're actually just starting to expand into the Northern Kingdoms, which no casual Lord of the Rings fan would probably know. Like stuff like Arnor, Fornost, Anuminos.
Numinous.
Is this stuff
Numinous.
that is coming out in that new game? I hate to keep going back to games, but that's what I know. And I know there's a new game called like War in the North or something that's coming out. Is that pretty much that?
Might be.
Yeah. There's probably
yeah,
going to
it
be. There's probably going to be Fornost and Anuminos, but maybe not Anuminos. I think there's going to definitely be Fornost because that's one of the main. That's one of the main type of kind of big buildings of the old abandoned of the old kingdom of Arnor. I could just go on with Lord of the Rings trivia for hours. I'm that much of a Lord of the Rings nerd, so.
Well, then it's
Don't
good
get
that you're leading me.
started, please.
Yeah, you're the perfect person to lead us then. You're our Gandalf of Lord of the Rings
yeah.
trivia.
This is Whitfurrows, a really tiny little village for hobbits. Yeah, we haven't even gone out of the Shire yet. I could show you so much more of the Shire, but I really don't because it's just little tiny hobbit village after little tiny hobbit village. Okay, come over here. I just want to show you Stocktown, and then we'll go straight to Bree. And then to the Barrow Downs.
I just can't wait until this guy sees Moria.
We're just trying to make you think, get the general impression that we have a bunch of small little quaint towns. You know, that's all we've made for the past several years. These nice little buildings. Calm places where you can be proper alcoholics.
Yeah, we'll go home
I'm
to
not
beat the
sure he
wife.
can physically handle more.
Yeah, here's Stocktown.
Really,
How do
we're
you
all
go
just
about
booze hounds.
being? How do you go about being a proper alcoholic?
I can tell you if you want. I've been practicing for years.
Alright,
I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings. I prefer the term drunk.
yeah, the reason why it's so great, as Homie told me, we try to make it so that it's not just on one plane. You're not just seeing one flat plane of village. You're seeing many different levels of buildings and hobbit holes.
Every single one of these has something on the inside. Every single house we've passed is like a home. And you can go in and just... Like, if we're RPing, can I say this is my home? I live here.
Yeah.
You can buy it.
So
You
get
can
out,
go get
wizard!
some-
Gonna...
Ah! I want to give you some cookies. Here's some lambus bread.
Girl Scout wizards, my favorite. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds dirty, so I'm going with it. Okay, so we've arrived at Bree, and upon entering, we were joined by two new heroes, Orc and Mr. T, who I assume is our Aragorn. He's going to lead us. Come on, Mr. T, join us in our quest.
Alright, Bree. One of the biggest human settlements this side of Rohan. Those fields have 27,000 individual things of wheat.
Why would you do that? Who does that? How big is this place?
It's huge.
Have that many people.
Wait, there's
That would
more,
be
there's
compliments
more
of
over here
Arrow
too?
Blitz.
What the? This is crazy. Okay,
We had
hold on. Why? Why
we
would
had
you do
space-
that?
We have free time.
We had space to fill, and we didn't want to put buildings, so we put the ginormous field of wheat. So
Hey Shade, if you don't mind, can I TP him to the top of the field so we can get a better look?
Okay, so I'm up above. They ported me up above, and just look at this place. That is amazing looking. Look at all the weight. That is ridiculous. Why would you... there's no words. And I guarantee all the houses have an inside to it and have stuff... Alright, this is pretty amazing. Okay, I'm impressed.
You've seen nothing.
All this wheat was actually handmade. It wasn't... This was not world edited. This was all handmade.
It's hand planted, I think, at least 5 times over.
You know...
Yeah, because...
Any other person would say that that is amazing. Me, I'm going to say that that's sick. You guys are sick. And you need help?
We're weirdos.
We have a disease.
It is. It has to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the Prancing Pony. Anybody who is a Lord of the Rings fan should know this is the Prancing Pony. If they don't, I will be sad. This is the biggest inn in Bree, and where the Nazgul tried to attack the hobbits. Over here is the common room. Well, the stables and the courtyard. This is Aragorn's corner, or Strider's corner, as he was called in Bree. Man, I really wish I could smoke a pipe in Minecraft. I'd look so much.
This is where we met.
Smoking
for,
kills.
for RP's sake, this is where we met Mr. T. He was all in the corner looking like a badass. Like, hey, I pity the fool that don't sit in a corner and smoke a pipe. We were like, damn, that's our guy. Get him in the group.
Yeah, as I was saying before, we actually do name individual street names. Like, Goat Leaf. Who the heck named this street?
Wait, what?
I want to know what a goat leaf is.
Yeah, so do we.
It sounds like some type of
It's a
weird...
mystical drug.
Oh my god. Okay, well, here's Bree Town Hall. We went completely off subject. Don't go down there. Don't go down there.
But
Oh,
then
he went down there.
It says archives. I wanted to go down there.
Yeah, this was a special project we developed. You can come on down. It's fine.
Yeah. It's
This
just
was
a
to
little
start
weird.
keeping. This was start to keep track of our newer members, as you can see from this board over here.
But we pretty much failed. So... Because we didn't keep
No.
up with it.
We have everybody up to date.
Except for, we only have, the Bree slums up to date. We don't have anything else. We don't have Staddle.
This is just the Bree slums for now. But as you can see, all these signs represent a person and their house and their address. And it helps keep track of everybody, make sure everyone's following the rules and keeping on task.
Because we're starting to get into the kind of slummy section. They're actually called the slums, but they're really not all that slummy. They're just economy-priced houses. These are for new members. There's actually no lots open right now. So if you are a new member and you come on and you say, "Where is my slum? I want a slum right now." We're going to say you can't have one because they're all full. Sorry.
Actually, there were, I think, 100 lots here, and they filled up within 2 or 3 weeks. All of them.
Yeah.
Gone.
It's nice to know even IKEA has a place here in Bree.
Okay. The Barrow Downs, as I said 3 times. The tombs of the forgotten kings of the First Age, where now the whites of Agna roam free. Watch out for traps.
Yeah, don't fall down here. This is actually a huge crater. I've seen people fall down it.
That's a
It just
huge
doesn't end well.
Okay. 2 paths. One to the summoning chamber, and one to the tomb. Which one would you like to go to?
I don't even have a clue. Summoning chamber?
Let's go.
Actually, I think that's the tomb. Oh no.
No, this is the summoning chamber.
Yeah, I was mistaken.
On this podium, the Gaunt Lords of Agnor, or however you pronounce it, I can never pronounce it right, summon their Barrow Wights from the souls of passers-by that they catch.
Rights of Angmar.
So I probably shouldn't be here, huh?
And-
Probably should be elsewhere, not getting... Oh, can you imagine the Nyan cat white? It'd be awful. Just awful.
Oh, that'd be scary.
The most horrific creature
Oh,
ever.
we have yet much more Nyan. We have many more Nyan cat adventures in store for you if you can make it thus far.
Yeah, that summoning chamber that we just went into was, if anyone has actually read the book, that's where in the first book, the hobbits are kept by bear whites, or they're caught by a bear white, and are thrown on the ground in ceremonial garb to get turned into bull whites. So this is the tomb of the king and his, I think, 6 most worthy underlings, or no, 5. This is the actual tomb. See, it's been opened, and so the king still walks on the grounds of his forgotten kingdom. Look at that view of the bear down. Pretty amazing. Scary, too. Let's go to Tom
Weathertop?
Bombadil's house. No, Tom Bombadil's house.
Is there a warp?
The
there?
merry man of the forest. Do. As you can see, this is not, the old forest is not all that great, because, but just Fagorn Forest is gonna be a lot better. Trust me.
Fangorn.
I really don't care how it's pronounced, bro.
Agarorn! That forest is fabulous!
Alright, here is, Tom Bombadil's house. Let's see if he's here. He probably isn't. No, he's not home. Let's just go into his house anyway. For people who have actually read the book and played most of the games, he is that crazy elf guy that goes into the Great Bear with you the first time. The old Watchtower of Weathertop. You can see it's in ruins, and all it is, it's its structure right now. It was actually about 3 stories before the Witch King went to town on it in the siege of Arnor. Let's go around over here to the side and go to the Weather Hill. Just follow me. As you can see, everything's pretty much destroyed. This is also going to be a big main place for RPing. Weathertop's going to be an instance, and the Weather Hills is going to be a low-level questing hub for the Rangers of the North. So get excited for that, everyone. Let's walk along the wall. If we ever finish it. As you can see, this wall is extremely, it's just completely completely torn down to just the smallest support beams of stone. It used to be about 10-ish yards high, and now it's been reduced to rubble piles.
How much land developing and terraforming did you guys do in order to make it look like it's supposed to look? Or did you just go with what was there?
Some of it was just here. Massive a lot, but we did do a lot of terraforming. About 50% of it was done by hand, and then the other 50% was either just here or we did with Foxel. Like this mountain range we're going on was completely done by hand. And most of the terrain just everywhere is terraformed. It's most of it just we can't use, so we just terraform it ourselves. Here we are, the Valley of the Towers. With the old
Arnor.
base of operations for Arnor's watchtowers along this wall range. pretty depressing.
Should we show them the marshes over here?
Yeah, let's just show them a little bit of the marshes because
Yeah.
it's nothing too impressive. It's just marshes.
Yeah, but it's just here though. It's kind of an interesting concept.
huge.
Of the mar-
It's an interesting concept and it's huge. And it was all made
Just-
by hand.
Another quick stat for you. We are the first people, this is what I was told, the first people to reach the edge of the Dynamap. So no one else has reached the borders except for us. That's how
Wait,
huge the map
what?
is.
So you reach the point where
Yep.
it doesn't generate any more for you.
Yeah, like we're actually in contact with one of the developers right now trying to get more space.
Here is the marshes. The reason why they actually made a wall here was because once they actually went past the wall, they would hit the marshes, and then they actually had to go through the marshes and then hit another wall at the side of the marshes, at the other side of the marshes. So it was a double defense, but it didn't help any when the Witch King just completely went to town on them. So
It's amazing how
But
big
this
this
was all
place
made by
is. Like, just the size is immense. Just for the marsh. Like, I don't know anyone who
have-
would put in the time to create a marsh like this.
that's just us, the idiots who have no life.
It goes
You
out for
stole my
quite a while.
Yeah, it does. You could just keep walking and walking and walking. You'll eventually hit the other side of the Weather Hills, but that's a pretty long time. We're just going to see a little bit more of the Weather Hills and the Wall of Arnor, and then we're going to go on to Rivendell.
Wait, so all of this was done before there were any plugins or mods or anything. This was a handmade, crafted. That's nuts.
Yeah, this was all made before Voxel came out, and we had World Edit on here. Hey. Yeah. And this is where, that river down there is where the Nazgul took a spill. Just for anybody who would like to relate that to the movies.
But of course, now it's controlled by the Empire and their stormtroopers. Because there's like 30 of those guys everywhere.
Well, that's the...
Ooh, I even have a music suggestion.
All these cliffs were handmade, as Frank has said. I actually remember working on them with a ton of people. It took forever. It was one of the most boring jobs you could ever have.
This
Souvenirs?
is
How could we make souvenirs?
amazing looking. Wow.
Middle-earth postcards.
Okay.
Well, this is the last homely house. Or Rivendell, as everybody else calls it.
Lazarus.
Yes, the Elvish name. And this is the home of Eldaron, and one of the last refuge of the elves besides Lothlorien and the White Havens.
And Mirkwood.
And Mirkwood. Yeah. So, yeah, this is Rivendell in all its glory. All its handmade, completely made by pretty much Arachnoid and Homie, again, just as the Prancing Pony, because they make everything.
Alright, yeah. You were right. And I was like, alright, sure. Teleport me, whatever. That's a pretty great view. That's impressive.
Yeah. It's a very nice view around here. We used to actually have a little platform that you could see Rivendell from, but for some reason we took that down. I don't know why, but I liked it there because you could see all of Rivendell and its splendor from a flying distance. But yeah, Rivendell. All I can say is elves, stormtrooper party over there on the cliff face.
The Council of Stormtroopers. These are my minions. They will follow me wherever I go. Soon all of Middle-earth will be mine. Laugh with me, Stormtroopers. I said laugh with me.
Mwah.
Stupid stormtroopers.
Yeah, yeah, it's just
Moria
actually,
Yeah, you should really bring him to Moria.
Here's the best part.
does anyone have any idea how to open the door?
Is anyone else hoping that one of those little tiny octopus guys is floating
Anyone?
along in the lake here? Like, that's what I hope.
Door.
There's a little tiny itty bitty
Moria.
octopus.
Frodo.
Like, I'm gonna get you.
Frodo.
Mr. Frodo?
Speak,
Does
friend,
anyone
and
have any
enter.
idea how to open this freaking door?
Well,
Okay, clearly
I
the
wonder if I
role-playing
press
idea
friend.
just failed, so
Yeah, it just failed epically. Okay, let's go in. Now, before it closes, just point it out very stupidly.
I love how in the distance all I
In
see
the
is
dumbest
like
way ever.
just white. I don't
Alright.
know what. I can't.
Don't
Ooh,
go any
you're
side
Boromir.
passages.
Don't go.
Don't go any side passages, please.
Oh, okay.
You'll just get lost.
I won't.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is not a one-way. There's so many different passages. We're just going to stick to the main ones because otherwise you will be here for days.
And also the old mine. I want somebody to see the old mine.
Chamber of
Oh,
Light
look at
also.
that. That is ridiculous. I'm not sure what people can see right now because it's so dark. Hopefully they'll be able to see it in the video. But that's ridiculous.
That's nothing. That's just a chasm. And somebody
Yeah,
fell
this
down the
is-
chasm.
Just a...
Yeah, Irish.
Yeah, I
They were
jumped down that
lost
chasm.
forever.
Moria is a 1-to-2 scale. If it was a 1-to-1 scale, it would be 8,000 blocks and require 5 hours to get through it all. So now it's if you want to get through all. Oh, is it 1-to-4? I thought it was 1-to-2. Okay, so it's
You're
1
going
to
to be
4.
happy that it's 1-to-4, because if it was 1-to-1, I just don't even know where to begin.
It would take forever.
3 days.
It would take just forever. Here is the Mage's Hall. I think that's what it is. Unless there's another name that Homie decided on. It's where dwarves study the runes of old to become mages. And are alchemists and stuff.
Huh. This is quite amazing, gentlemen.
Oh, man. Still
Next quote unquote room that we're gonna get to, quote unquote, is going to explode your little fleshy mind. And here we
Brace yourself for this next turn.
go.
What? Wait, is it so big that I'm seeing... Alright, it all just loaded in all of a sudden. That's kind of amazing. That is ridiculous.
Let's go.
It just
Let's continue
it's all
on.
still slowly loading in. It's like it's so far in the distance that it's wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Okay, so I thought the last part was cool, but this is pretty amazing.
Each of these, you see all those little room type thing, or all those little
Yes.
kind of buildings.
Yeah, I see them.
Those are actually all halls, just strewn around this cavern, sort of randomly. Can somebody TP us over to the Great Forge and then the I can't remember. I think it's the Royal Courthouse.
I think you mean the Chamber of Light.
No,
That'll be next.
that'll be next. Here is the Great
Oh,
Forge.
come on. Look at all the different paths you can take. There's no way. This would take you days to go through. Like, if I just came here normally, this would take me days to look around.
Yep.
Well,
I'm
no,
still
this isn't the
finding
Great Forge.
places.
I think this is the minor forge. This is just
Yeah, the Great
This is
Forge is
just
the
a-
other side.
yeah. This is the minor forge. So think of this as the minor.
This is crazy looking. Wow. All right, impressed. Color me impressed.
Oh, it took you that long? It took you that long?
Oh,
I'm sad to say you still have yet to see
The best part.
the best parts. Yeah.
Everything you've seen so far it's not.
like here's it's crap. What you've seen so far, it's crap. It is. I defecated this 20 minutes ago. This is crap. Wait till you see the good part. I'm sitting here like, say what now?
I always get lost in this room.
Wait, is it this way or this way?
it's down this hallway.
Alright, it's down this hallway, yeah. Okay, and this is going to lead us to the King's Hall. I think that's right, the King's Hall. And this is amazing. Not because of how big it is. Well, it is really big, but it's amazing in the sense of the detail. So
You're ruining it for him. You're ruining it.
Okay, sorry.
You're making him have some sort of expectation of like pretty pictures on the wall or something. And then he's gonna be really disappointed when he sees them.
This isn't the King's Way. This is I think this is. I can't remember the name of this room. I know the names of these rooms, but I can't remember them.
Again,
I
with the
think we're the
smaller
wrong way,
rooms, try to
shit.
set your render distance to short or
I can never find my way through this room. Every time. I feel like I have to turn.
Oh, these are the halls of complexity. These are the halls of complexity, right?
I don't know what
no, I don't think so.
No.
Oh yeah, right here, right here.
Shit.
Sorry. I can't remember most of the places to go.
one
I'm
of
such
the
an idiot.
planned mods for the RP server is when you reach 1,000 mine economy money, you can buy a Moria GPS system.
There's two ways to go, and I'm horrified, and I see a little fire over here. So I'm assuming maybe this is the way to go. Follow Brother Alex.
Yeah, it's
Lead me on,
this way.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Well, this is the entrance to the King's Way, and then we're gonna actually get to the King's Court. Also, we're gonna go to the Chamber of Light. And which one do we go to first? Chamber of Light or King's Court? Okay.
King's Court.
King's Court. It's right in front.
The inner gates. This is extra protection for the king. From like orcs.
Okay, so this hall is so big that at the end, all I get is the night sky. Like, it's rendering the night sky rather than what's down the hall. That's how big this place is.
Yeah. That's pretty much everybody. It doesn't matter what system you're running on. It's just too big.
It's
And
just
the
too
sad
big.
part is there's things that are even bigger, and it gets worse trying to render them.
Look at this place!
Beware of holes in the floor.
The sunken chamber.
This is amazing. Amazing.
Alright, let's
No, not yet.
I find this place amazing. It's just
Yeah, it really is amazing.
the water flowing, everything.
Also, the little aqueducts and stuff going from the walls to walls with water pouring out of them.
They're aqueducts, not ducks.
Quack, quack. I got here
Everyone
first,
lagged
I'm
out
the
for
king.
me for just a second there.
Yes. Yes, my minions.
Everyone bow down and kiss his feet.
Yes. Stormtrooper, execute Brown Ninja. I demand it. Dexter, build me something that doesn't explode. Witcher, go find me some chicks or something. You're good at that. Nyan Cat, Nyan. Jim Raynor, Make me a game that actually has an ending this time.
Yep, Chamber of Light.
It might just
The
look like a giant
craziest-
pillar in the center, but there are individual towns everywhere throughout this room.
Yeah, but we can't see all of them.
What?
We're either gonna have to come back.
What crazy language are you talking about?
If you just walk around the ring, you'll notice there are several different towns.
Well, not towns, just more like little communities, more like it.
Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me.
The thing in the center is actually it's a shrine to the dwarf god, to the one dwarf god, and because it's a shrine, everything got built around it because they thought it was like, I don't know, good luck or something. And it's also freaking huge.
How long did this area, just give me like, weeks,
A
months,
month or
years?
two.
Months.
How many hours?
We've only been making man hours or just hours.
Man hours put into this area.
At least 1,000.
God. This is incredible. I'm still climbing these stairs trying to get up to whatever's at the top of here.
We have a little bit of backstory on the server. We started in October, and we've been just making stuff since and just getting better and better at it because of new programs, plugins, new ideas, new people. And people, yes. I said that.
I know, but I felt it was more important than putting people at the front of the list than the back of the list. Because, you know, we're a community-based server.
Yeah, we really are.
Community that determines everything.
Well, I have a feeling
We
after
couldn't be
this,
able-
you're going to get a whole lot more community. Okay, so I'm not sure if people watching can see this, but in the distance, way down there, that hallway keeps going. Like, this is straight up Lord of the Rings movie style now. And I wish I could show you all of it, but it's infinite. And it doesn't load. Like,
No one can show you it. It's that big. Like,
it's
no one
huge.
can render.
And then, over here, you should recognize this, because we're coming towards the end. It's like we're running across now. Like, come, stormtroopers! Right? We're trying to make it across before... I don't know, can we get copyright infringement for saying Balrog? Can it be like... Bo Jim to Balrog? Like, hey, y'all! It's me, Bo Jim!
Tolkien's dead relatives will climb out of the grave and...
No, they will! They will come get us. And then we have, who is this? Who is this? Alright, Gandalf is facing off against stormtroopers, and he's all like, "You shall not pass!" Right? And then we're like, "Run! Run, Odell!" And then, let's say, Brown Ninja, he's like, "Gandalf, no!" Right? That's where the scene takes place. Except the ground...
Of course.
The ground was on fire a minute ago, but is it not rendering now? Like, I can't... There it goes! Yeah, we were having some issue before.
It sets the tone very well.
It does. This is amazing. This is how insanely huge this area is. I'm now seeing the sun in the background, because it's rendering the outside. Uh-oh, it's an on-fire stormtrooper versus Gandalf. And the stormtrooper can fly! Oh no, he fell into lava! Crazy. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. I'm definitely coming back, and we're gonna make this a trilogy, just like the movies. And we're gonna see even more next time, but for now, we're ending with Moria, because that place is redunculous. And, as always, a big thank you to my hosts, but more importantly... Usually I say at the end of these, like, if you think you can make a better world, why not submit your world to jesse.outsidetheblocks@gmail.com. But this time, I'm just gonna say, like, if you can make a world that's kind of as cool, we're good, because this was pretty impressive. And, yeah, if you want to find out more information, where can they do that? You're supposed to put the link up on the screen now.
What are you doing?
Killing me, Smalls. Alright, there we go. MinecraftMiddle-earth.com. Go there. And you'll find out all the information, how you can join these guys, It's all right there. It's amazing, and you can help them build. You can explore their world. You can join their towns. You can RP. You can do all sorts of stuff. I'm super impressed. And to the rest of our fellowship we lost in the mines, they will not be missed. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that. And as always, to be continued.